live from the Screwball Whiskey Studios, SKREWBallWhiskey.com. Tomorrow's stories begin right here. Hashtag get screwed, hashtag screw it forward. All other peanut butter whiskeys opposers. Screwball is the one and only original peanut butter whiskey. Go subscribe to Kill Tony on YouTube at youtube.com/KillTony. Come hang out with us in the Kill Tony Discord at killdiscord.com. Also, you can go check out the things at shop.killdiscord.com. This is Kill Every Monday. I am Yonder Wizard. I am joined by the great and powerful Dave Sarah, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, everybody. I'm having a wonderful day. What a great fucking episode. And of course, joining us as always, Mrs. Brandy. Oh, weren't expecting that one, weren't you? Maybe after a month you'll get it. You know, a couple more months, you'll get the intro. Although we did mix it up on you today a little bit.
Because usually Yonder introduces me, I feel like.
Hold on, the music is far too loud now. Hello. How's everybody doing today? What a great goddamn motherfucking episode, am I right?
Oh, what an episode.
We don't want to keep tooting horns here and sucking dick. That's
I feel
what we
like
do.
say it every week, but I mean, it's honest.
I mean, they pay us too, so I guess I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Nobody pays us.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody pays us.
Yeah, nobody pays us. But a bunch of highs and a bunch of lows, and a little bit. It's very hard to get Adamiga to cringe, and yet here we are.
Oh right, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It was very good to see Adam Egan, actually. It was very nice to see him on the stage again. It's been a while. Tony said 7 years. It was nice to see. And of course we get to see Joe Rogan all the time now because he's right there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's always
He's
nice.
doing a service for the comedy open mic community.
Yeah, he really is. I thought that it was a super duper silly goose time. I didn't realize how funny Adam Egan was because the only time I really ever see him is next to Norm, whose entire shtick is to sort of demean him. So, dude, he had some fucking zingers tonight.
I think the best was when he's like, I think we could pretty much lose that tag at the end. Sort of like a Lorne Michaels-y, like, I think we're gonna lose that tag at the end, right?
Yeah,
okay, right. Good job. Oh my God, amazing premise, but better lose that tag at the end. Now we're doing Brian Regan.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, we just watched that special along with Nate Bargatze's, whose was, I gotta say, better than Brian Regan's, but both of them very good.
And
I couldn't do any of that.
And we watched both of these in the Kill Tony Discord at killdiscord.com.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's been a good week. It's been a busy week, hasn't it? We've been filling out the brackets, laughing so long, and we got some pretty decent results. Because it was my fault, the first round was a little light on the votes, but the second round we came out the gates. Actually, I haven't even checked I haven't even checked the results. They should be out by now. I'll get those ready for later in the show, but we've been very busy with these brackets. Yonder, why don't you tell them a little more about the brackets?
Yeah, so basically what we're doing is we have compiled a list from suggestions from the Discord on things that they've thought were the greatest episodes of Kill Tony, and we have put all of those together along with our favorite episodes, and we went into the YouTube views to also see which had the most YouTube views, and we put all of those down, and we're doing literally just a March Madness style bracket of Kill Tony episodes. The only thing is this is the first time we're doing this. We're going to continue to do this going forward with better results after we get done with another round of our yams, which we told you guys last week that we're going to start we're going to kick back off doing the yams. So we'll have a better wait. Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. I mean, the yams is where we start from episode 1 of Kill Tony. We watch all the way through and do an entire rewatch, and we'll have so much more great moments that we can select from those episodes to make a more accurate bracket. We'll call it the accurate.
By the way, this came a long way since what's a Discord?
Yeah,
so,
what's a Discord?
What's a Discord? Famously, Tony Hinchcliffe asks Yonder Wizard, "What's a Discord? And am I gonna get these views for this thing that you're doing?" And the answer is yes. You still get all your views, Tony.
By the way, thank you for watching, Tony. We love you very much. Hello, Freight
Suck
in the
dick.
chat. Freight Cat.
Hi, Freight.
Oh, free.
But yeah, the brackets are going to be really interesting. How we've got them set up, we don't know. We're literally just using this as a test run. So we're going to see how this goes. We may end up doing this all over again, but now that we know the fucking process is going to be a lot easier to pull off. But
Mm-hmm.
and there's all sorts of other awesome things that we've got going on, and we'll tag back to a few of those things. Or you could just go to killdiscord.com and just learn about all of it.
Come hang out with us.
Come hang out with
Yeah,
us.
as of right now, there's 30 minutes left exactly in the brackets, and we have roughly about 55 people have voted.
Nice.
So it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, and that's just for round 2 of the bracket. That's just for round.
Just for round 2. Yes, and then the next round will be the semifinals, and then of course the finals.
Yeah. So.
Okay, and then we're gonna decide. We're gonna do more. This was just the Comedy Store shows,
Right.
and so
Yep.
take it away, sir.
Yeah, there are more levels of this bracket that's coming, but we got plenty of time to run all over that later. This episode, however, this evening, the young man who came out of the gate at the beginning is very near and dear to my heart. My uncle actually has Tourette's, and the guy who got on stage first, his name was Zachariah Tourette's Tippett. And I thought that he had a pretty funny set. However, a lot of the laughs that he got was from his Tourette's tick, which, if you've never been around someone with Tourette's, is forgive me, Lord, kind of hilarious. Like,
Probably is. Mm-hmm.
it's a little hilarious. What did you guys think about him?
Yeah, I thought it was funny. What about you, Brandy? What do you got? Some analysis?
I thought he was great. And then also, he did really good set-wise and interview-wise. Like, he was a very likable person.
Yeah, I mean, how can you hate a guy with Tourette's? Just the sheer fun of the randomness that might become it is the best thing. And
Right.
the little tick that he has in the middle's, it's not terrible. You know what I mean? And you could tell what he's talking about when he rushes through his set, because he wants to try and rush his words out so that he doesn't tick in between them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you could kind of see how he it's interesting how he starts to get the phrases out, and then he rushes his phrase, and then he's able to get past the point where he's not going to tick, and then he's able to continue the sentence on again, and he rushes it at the end again so he gets it over. Otherwise I save myself 4 ticks.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of noticed that a little bit. Like he would sort of like, and I don't know if it's like my uncle says that there's certain times where he can control it. It's almost like where you will hold yourself from doing it. But I would be curious to see how much mushrooms it would take to get him to completely stop, because he said that mushrooms apparently helps with it.
Well, that's the old Paul Stamets thing, right? He had a severe speech impediment. The way he explains it, and he took as he called it, an heroic dose, which to him apparently was an ounce of cubensis, which is just bonkers to me. To eat an ounce of mushrooms without either throwing up or I don't know, but maybe 15 grams, I think he might have said. And Paul Stamets, pretty much after that night, I mean, he for the most part was able to stop his speech impediment overnight.
Yeah, it's funny that would actually work. I wonder if that would work with the guy. Dude, he got it from the West fucking Nile virus.
Yeah, that part was crazy, but it makes sense. Like, I mean, anybody that's known somebody with Lyme disease, the impact that has, I feel like West Nile's in the same realm that it really fucks you up.
That's why I always ask people if they've ever been in the tall grass. Hey, dun, dun. That's a Curb Your Enthusiasm joke. Anyway, nobody cares.
Boom.
So, but the interview was good, and then of course, I was hoping he would have spout out the N-word, but that's just me.
I loved how much Tony Tony was fascinated by that. Tony had quite a few of those moments like this episode where he was like,
Oh yeah, both
really?
everybody did.
Yeah, Tony was getting
I
into
think
it.
we can. I think we can lose the tag.
Yeah. The great and powerful Adam
love
Egget letting us know.
Yeah. What a like for as a comedian, I'm not sure if those people really knew or understood the level as to who Adam Egget really is like in comedy. He's kind of he's kind of a big deal. But yeah,
Of
yeah.
course he is. They have to know
Kind
that,
of a
right?
big yeah. I hope they know that. I hope
But
they
yeah.
know that.
But yeah, dude, I just imagine how shitty that would have to be to have one of your ticks be just literally the N word. This one just says the N word.
Right.
But dude, like that had to suck. I thought it was funny that Tony made a joke about him being a foster kid, and he was like, he's like, boy, I tell you what, man, that's like pulling out a GameStop at the right time. Yeah, I figured you'd like that. Hey, there's a joke for you, Dave, Sarah. It's a trader joke.
Yep.
A trader joke.
I don't know, and by the way, you know, I think it's good that we name everybody and talk about a little bit about their set, but we don't really have to do everybody because some of them are bad and they deserve to be overlooked. Just like if somebody was doing a podcast of this and they were reviewing my set, I would have told them to just skip right over it, please.
Yeah, well, let's go over that right now, live on the air. Let's go ahead and do that right now in front of all three people watching.
So, who's the next person?
Next
We just
person
have
is
so
a young
much to
man
get
named
to.
Marcus O'Lind. He had jokes. He was nervous, decent energy. Like the best part about that was Egget dropping some jokes, and the dude was everything was about eating pussy or him not eating pussy, and it was strange.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the comedians so I can have a visual reference of them too, because
I did kind of like his Uber thing where he was like,
oh yeah, the
I
Uber
like
guy.
to get high. And then he mentioned like he takes out to the wrong place, and then he's like, oh, my phone's on airplane mode. Because like the thought, like I've been wondering lately, like, you ever just like wonder if like your Uber driver's like super fucked up and might like kill you in an accident? Like,
You know
are
what?
you gonna trust him?
At least this guy, like, he came with a good attitude. He came with like a set of jokes and like a full minute set at least. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, the stuff was like borderline, you know, whatever, like funny, not funny, who cares? Is not really as much of a point as it is to like get out there and do it in the right way. And I feel like this guy, he did pretty good. Honestly, though, the best fucking joke was Uber Eats. Right? What was the Uber Eats joke? Is this the guy that doesn't eat pussy? No.
Yeah, he is.
He's the guy
the one
who
that got
doesn't
in
eat.
trouble last week.
Yeah,
or
that's
a
right.
couple
Yeah.
weeks ago from his girlfriend.
Uber doesn't eat pussy or something like that, or what was the joke he made? It was
He
something
said
really
it was
good.
mutual.
No, I know that, but
he does Uber Eats, but he doesn't eat pussy.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think that was a joke, but it's something like that. I thought was
like
fucking
that.
hilarious. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. That was Tony Baloney. But yeah, I mean so see, like a guy like this would be cool to like get on the show like ours, you know, just to like talk to him, see like how did it feel, you know, what's next or something.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Once you get him on.
Well, I tried to get Zach Allen, the guy who ate that bitch's ass in the back, but
He didn't want to come on and talk about it.
yeah, but alarmingly enough, he didn't actually eat her ass in the back. So sorry if I spoiled it.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, that we're here with spoilers, ladies and gentlemen. We're all ready to let you know that whether or not ass gets eaten.
I could tell you one spoiler about a secret show, but that'll probably come out later tonight, won't it?
Yeah, I'm sure that somebody might mention it.
Well, how about I mention it right now? No, never mind. Okay, so this guy was pretty good. Anything else to add that was funny about him? I don't really think so. Here, I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see the screen if you need to, but I'm not gonna play the video. Okay.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Oops.
I'm
Oops. I just fucked up right now.
No, it's all good. I don't think we need that. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm good on. I think that guy was fine because they kind of made the whole set about, or his whole interview. They just kept going back to the whole not eating pussy thing, and then it just became a callback for the rest of the whatnot. But the next guy, Bobby Johnson, looked like a fucking heroin junkie. With like
this
one
guy
of those,
was funny, man.
Very funny, fucking very funny.
Those pauses, see, silence. Comedy is silence. Isn't that what they say in Man on the Moon? To Andy Kaufman. How do you be? What's funny? Silence. So like he knows he knew how to hold the spots like Adam Meek said. Funny guy, funny jokes. Yep.
He looked funny, which I think was the best part of his set. Was just he came out with that like just very. Just he looked fucking funny, and he had jokes.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd enjoyed it. And then Joe Rogan took a fucking picture of him, like talking how to use a fucking phone in the middle. Who does that?
That was the weirdest thing. Like, what? Like that's so. See, something that makes you think there's something good, weird about him. That he can't even fucking work a phone because he's just so focused on something else. You know what I mean? Or he could just be retarded. I mean, I don't know. Those pauses were just like arrhythmia breathings or something bullshit. Like, I don't know. But you can't use the phone. What do I think? How am I supposed to think of you?
He looks like a guy that wouldn't know how to work his own phone to take a picture, though. Like, he doesn't look like he would have, like... He's like, out of all the things I gotta do in my life, do I want to take a picture of myself? I don't want to learn that, you know? He put a lot of energy into picking that hat out, which I really do like.
It's like this guy is like a lizard person, and like he's just like, oh fuck, he's asking about a phone. I have to shift one in my pocket. He's like, you fuck with it. I don't know how to deal with this thing. My fingers are cold blooded. I can't even touch on the fucking screen.
I feel like he looks. Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Yonder.
No, that's it. Go ahead.
That's pretty much
it. He looks like a guy that just like has that like thick 1997 Nokia track phone, and that's the kind of phone he uses because he lives off the grid. You know what I mean? Like you can't take a selfie with that because it doesn't exist. Like,
bro, you're in Austin. Everywhere is technically off the grid.
He has a disposable camera that he takes to the store, gets the photo developed, then uploads that through a scanner, and then uses that for the dating app.
There's no way this guy knows how to use a scanner.
Yeah, I mean, he probably doesn't even know where Kinko's is.
Sorry, fax machine. He faxes. He faxes his photo to the dating app, if that's possible.
Is this like the Bend, Oregon shit?
No,
fucking dude, having the last blockbuster.
That's where. By the way, we watched that last night. That's on Netflix. That's where the at killdiscord.com. That's where that at killdiscord. I'm gonna keep doing that like that. No, that's where
it's gonna turn into your. It's gonna turn into your Tourette's. Killdiscord.com. Yeah, my name is Yonder Wizard. I'm on killdiscord.com.
That's where Brian Holtzman used to get the things, the items of interest printed out. Go to Kinko's and get them all printed out there.
Oh yeah.
But nah, like that guy had a really funny set, and I had nothing negative really to say about any of the stuff that he did. His energy was funny. He cracked up the panel. He had a good set, but in the great idea that David brought up to us a while ago during the podcast, and definitely not before we started the podcast, but to skip over certain ones, I kind of vote that we do that with this next guy. He got 0 laughs. The army guy.
Yeah. Look, it's funny to mention how bad he was ragged on by Tony and just made him like Tony knew he didn't come prepared with any jokes. I mean, so he just tried to get him to tell a joke as like that he doesn't even have in his mind. Like there's no premise there or anything. Or there's a premise, there's a light premise, you know, like, you know, we all have those. Like you write it down in your book, like you don't have a joke for it yet, but it's a funny premise. So you just talk about the funny premise and you try to pass it off as a joke. Like that don't fly.
Yeah, you can't 80s comic everything. You can't just say because I say it like this, you're supposed to laugh.
By the way, I mean, we just
Sorry.
literally watched
killed
Brian
Brandy.
Regan's special. We just watched Brian
Okay,
Regan's.
that's what I was thinking of as soon as Yonder did that. But can we just like Yonder? What I just commented back to you, that comment you just said about him is hilarious.
Yeah, for those out there, we take notes on the show and compare them during the episode. So like, we put a lot of effort into that. So just so you know, that's
Not
why
the first. I will say,
we
not the
take
first
time to
episode.
go through these.
Not the first
but-
episode. Don't think I took notes. I'm improving. We'll say.
Oh
But,
no,
yeah,
no,
go
but
ahead.
yeah, this dude definitely the first line in the notes that I took on this dude says serial killer eyes.
It's the
And that's
it's the
what
lack of
Brandy's like
definition in the eyebrow is what it always scares me. Like when you've got the no eyebrow look, it just pops, makes your eyes pop.
If you
And-
he served in the war, he probably did a damn good job in Afghanistan. If
That
he's got
wasn't
them
this
serial
guy.
killer eyes.
That was the last guy. Keep it together now.
No, that was
Nuh-uh,
this guy.
this is that
was this
guy.
guy.
This guy was in the army also?
Yeah, no, this is the army guy.
No, the last guy was the army.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no,
oh, I'm still
No, the
on. I'm
last
still
guy
looking
was-
at Syrian guy. My bad.
didn't serve in the army.
This guy, not Bumblehead. Here we go. This guy,
This
yeah,
isn't,
was bad.
This isn't Sweden,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
This is America.
But whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. He came up. He served. Thank you for your service, sir.
Yeah,
What was
Yes,
his
for
name?
your
thank you.
service. John
was his
Moore.
name?
John Moore was his name, dude. Like, and I'm sorry,
have the
John
notes right
Moore. I'm sorry, John,
Yeah.
if you watch
Yeah, come on
this ever. But
Come on the show and
Yeah.
and be funny.
Come on to David's show.
No, come on our show, not David's show.
No,
come on to
DJ
David's show.
Judd.
no,
DJ
no.
Judd.
I want. He's gonna come on this show.
Oh yeah.
What are you
I thought
talking
I
about?
thought this was your show.
This is partly my show. Yeah, I'm a co-host. The fuck does that mean?
It means you running this shit now, huh?
Yeah,
It's yours, ain't it?
fucking running it, dude.
Fucking running that
Fucking
shit.
running it, dude.
Fucking running
Suck
that shit,
dick.
dude. With Dave Sarah, ladies and gentlemen. Suck dick with Dave Sarah. That's the show he's gonna come on.
That's gonna be my new sticker. Suck dick with Dave Sarah, or Dave
Hashtag-
Sarah sucks dick. One of those
Hashtag
two.
suck dick. Hashtag Dave Sarah.
Nah, but seriously though, this guy, John Moore, you got zero laughs, like absolutely no laughs. Nothing that you said was funny.
It's okay.
Imagine
man.
talking
Stage.
about somebody getting
Sorry.
blown up and losing all their limbs and not being funny.
Yeah, and I mean, it was.
Well, I mean, I could think of a few ways to actually say that where it's not.
I
Gonna be
feel
funny.
like it could be funny, but that's because we're funny.
Yeah, if the
Well,
guy comes up on stage with he's literally just a log of a human with no limbs, and he just comes up and he tells that story, then people are cracking up. But
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
yeah,
All right.
sorry. We can
Next guy.
move on. My bad.
Moving right along.
All right.
David
Yeah, you
Lucas
guys
came
know
out.
David Lucas.
David Lucas came out, and business as usual. You know how it goes.
mhm.
Like-
the caller, dude. Oh man.
Like, yeah, just it was just roast. David's set was funny. Like, he had Joe Rogan giggling a little bit. Afterwards, Tony
Per
called
usual.
him Slave Attell. He was wearing a black
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Yeah. But the whole call around your neck and you get fucked or whatever, so I can fuck you. Pretty funny. Pretty funny.
Yeah. See, why would I need a collar around my neck when I'm getting? I didn't get that either.
You can just so you can fucking hold it and fuck
Oh.
them.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe David Lucas is used to fucking dogs.
Oh,
Who,
you know,
who knows?
You know about that shit, Dave? I didn't know about that shit, dog.
Who knows, dude? What do I don't. What do I care what the?
I didn't know.
Why
about
do you
that
think he
shit,
always
man.
says doggy?
What do I care what David Lucas is into? If he's into fucking dogs, then that's what he's into. It's not in my place to say otherwise.
Yeah. They were talking
Who are
about
we to judge?
yeah, who are we to judge? No, they were talking about like if they did a compilation of all of the fucking roasts that Tony and David have had going back and forth, it would go on forever. And David was like, they got 60,000 views, like for 2 hours long. Like, well, I'll be damned. I did not realize that was a thing. So apparently there's a YouTube video out there of them roasting for 2 hours.
Wow.
Oh,
But dude,
well,
is it just me? Is it just me? and I know I ain't nobody to say nothing. Is it just me? Is it the roasting like after like the first couple? It's like I get it, like I get it, but like let's talk about what are you doing in your life? You know?
Yeah, I
Hmm.
feel like that's
There's so
something
much
I
of
like.
that. There's already so many sets.
And like that's something about I like about William. He'll either talk about it or like it'll be something completely random. And I don't mean to like compare Dave to William because I mean they are really really different. But yeah, it kind of you already expect David to do the roast, so you're
Yeah.
already expecting those, and you kind of want something more. And so, David, give us something more. Get vulnerable with us, man. What are you holding back? What secrets do you hold?
My mama beat me when I was a child. I don't really like to talk about it too much.
No, he had
Um,
a very good. He had white people life.
did he? Oh God, I didn't
That's
know. I didn't know that. Well, that puts everything in perspective. I
like
guess.
middle class.
What?
Middle class white people life. Let me say that because I did not have white people life.
Wow,
So
you're gonna get canceled off the show, and it's gonna be the best thing for
no,
it.
All
David
right,
literally
guys.
said it.
This has been Kill
Because
Every
people
Monday.
try and like call him like ghetto and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
he's
I
like,
hear
I
ya.
don't know what you're talking about. Like,
I
my
hear ya.
parents had good jobs. I didn't live in the ghetto of some like
Yeah.
inner city.
Here we
So you're
go.
saying he's a big bad faker? Is what you're saying?
He's not a big bag
Oh,
faker because
okay,
he
a big
even
black
said
faker.
Yikes.
no.
No, okay, I'm just joking. But the point is that like, yeah, I get what you mean. Imagine he goes home and he's like, you know, that's how Little John, talking to Little John and Chappelle show. David goes home and he's like, I just don't understand the theoretical journey towards
Maybe
man's
he's got
self.
private school secrets.
Ooh, like, do you think David Lucas was ever able to fit in a uniform?
I bet he's got some like
These are just roast. These are classic roast jokes.
he could have like a whole like sex book line based off of like private school sex stories.
Okay.
Just
Well-
giving
yeah.
you some life ideas.
Well, you're much like that other blonde lady that hopefully you don't turn into in 20 years. Likes some nightstick, huh?
She gave me some
Likes to
flashbacks.
polish the nightstick.
I've met like 50 girls that look just like her, which
All
I
right,
know
let's-
people have said about me too. But
Let's get to this fucking Native American in shorts, dude. This Native
Yes,
American
please.
UPS driver right here, dude. What was his name, Yonder?
E.G. Hidalgo. I think he went by
D.E.G..
E.G. Hidalgo, but his name was Marcus. I remember saying that because he said he does eat pussy.
yes, he finds dirty
Interesting.
tampons everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dirty tampon thing. It seemed like a thing that he just really wanted to drive home like he saw it one time, and he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that could be funny. But
That's been
I
his
mean,
opener for how long did he say he was doing comedy?
I don't know, dude. He's not the guy who said 6 years, was it?
No.
No, he's been doing it for a
No,
little
that
bit.
was later.
6 months, 3 months, 3 months or something.
Yeah, that was High Fieri or whatever the fuck that guy was. No,
The guy, yeah.
But I don't get the whole look, okay. Again, just like the second guy with the beard, at least he kind of came with like a full minute to talk about, and like he was not funny, but you know, it's okay to go up there and just not be funny as long as you do it in the right way. There's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. So he at least did it the right way. Whatever. That's
He's genuine with his effort.
that's the best you can get out of me on this guy.
can I
Next.
say what the fuck is HEB? Everybody talks about HEB. I
The
don't know what the fuck HEB
Heeb.
is.
I don't know.
Heeb.
It's a thing. It's like a supermarket. It's like a Gelson's or something.
Jamie. Oh, curbside pickup.
Interesting.
The
So
Heeb.
it's just like a grocery store thing.
I guess so.
Must be
Interesting.
some like West Coast shit.
Oh well.
I don't know, dude. Who's
Well,
a fuck?
either way, after that dude, the next guy that comes up, he had the funniest pedophile premise
Yeah.
I think I've ever heard. Like
Yeah. Guy looks the part too.
just where he compared the whole like getting a pedicure to cure pedophilia is what he was getting at.
Pedicure, yeah.
That whole that is so fucking funny.
Yeah. That's a funny bit. Very funny guy. Composure. The whole.
Yeah.
I mean, he said he's a personal trainer, but you're glorified salesman is what you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Glorified salesman. Just say that. Just say I'm a glorified salesman. It's fine. That works in the gym.
Yeah, it does.
Apparently with 17-year-old girls as well.
Yeah, buddy.
Tell us more, Dave.
Well, this is what I was saying. I've been saying since the beginning of the show, which is when Adam Ega goes, I think we can just lose that last tag at the end, right? Yeah. I think we can just go ahead and just lose that last tag in the end, right, guys? Yeah? Great. Okay. Are we done here? Great. Great meeting, guys. Let's go. Get the fuck out. Like, I can imagine.
Again.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Adam Ega, for him to say, like, oh, what an awesome premise, speaks volumes. Rogan loved it too. That's great.
Yeah, they were all laughing. It looked like a good time.
It was a good old time.
But yeah, he had the funniest premise about, like, I mean, that's probably the darkest thing you can talk about, right? And
Sure.
He had a fucking fresh take on something that a lot of people have gone after, and I've never heard that before. So anyway,
I guess the only
impressive.
other darkest thing we could talk about would be the air inside Brandy's head. That was so bad. Sorry, guys.
Jesus Christ.
Now I'm forcing it.
Yeah.
Hi, Brandy. I'm just joking. I don't know.
I appreciated it, Dave. I appreciated it.
I know. You win this. You won this round. That was an unforced error on my behalf. There you go.
I didn't even have to try to win that one.
Yeah. That's why it's an unforced.
Probably the best
Unforced
take
error.
for a woman to take is just be silent and the wins will happen.
And silent but deadly wins. I like it. Okay.
Okay, moving right along. So
Moving
the
right
next
along.
fella is his nickname
I liked
is
him.
his nickname is after something that not many people who are our age know what the fuck it is. He was T-Bird Sanchez. He was named because he chugged a bunch of Thunderbird, which it was like MD 2020 before MD 2020 for old school shit.
Okay, so I'm lost on that.
Old school alcohol. It was like an old school glass bottle, like paper bag.
Oh, like Colt 45's kind of shit.
Not exactly.
It's hard alcohol.
This is like a liquor type thing.
Mhm.
Like a,
Oh, okay. Is it like shitty shit? Like
I think it's isn't it like a shitty whiskey type of thing?
Thunder. It's just like a wine. It's like
it's
a
like a
wine,
liqueur.
Yeah, it's sort of. It's hard to explain. It's just a mixed fucking drink that comes in a glass bottle. Or
he mixed it with fruit punch.
But this dude was old as fuck, and he got up there and he had some pretty good energy. But then he hit us with the what else? What else?
Well, he was really blessed to be up there. It seemed like he was like, "Oh my god, I love this show. You changed my life forever."
Yeah,
you know.
He was just happy to be up there. I'm just happy. It's my birthday.
Yeah, I like it. So one thing that happened though in this interview was that Tony, every single time he finds out that somebody can freestyle,
rap,
or somebody used to rap or whatever, he always gets them to do it. And he gets so hype over it, but dude, I didn't hate this guy. Like I usually hate it when people do that because it just seems annoying to me. But this guy was actually pretty fucking good. He was with the band. It was good.
He was good,
got it done.
He also probably could get laid from the freestyle. I mean, he was talking about that tongue game and stuff. I was like, oh damn, you sound like Cardi B, but male version.
He did He did drop the tongue line at the end, which hit pretty well.
That's obviously the one I'm pointing out here.
Yeah,
he seemed like
but I mean, the rest of it was pretty weak.
What? Yeah, but what a turn!
But
to
I
take
couldn't
after
do that.
The guy that didn't eat pussy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, I get you.
Yeah. But
Fuck
he
you,
did
dude.
Well. The freestyle was cool. Freestyle.
Yeah,
was
also, I
cool.
looked up Thunderbird, and it looks like syrup. So
Yeah.
weird.
Mm,
Anywho,
scissor.
side note, we'll go back to. I liked his freestyle. I thought
Yeah,
it was good.
I thought it was
I'm
fun.
only
Yeah, it was
biased
fine.
because I'm a female, and he said that he'd, whatever.
He'd go down on the ladies.
Yeah, he
He'd
said
Naughty
he'd
thing,
be,
naughty thing, naughty thing.
he'd be
Mm.
tongue punching that shit.
Yes, to make it red. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. But
Okay.
There it is,
Oh,
ladies
wait.
and gentlemen.
Oh wait, no, he also. Oh my gosh, Jesus, this could be turning into ASMR shit. The homeless guy. That was something I found funny. Was he mentioned that he paid a homeless guy. Like he paid a homeless guy alcohol to buy him alcohol. Like it's a very
yeah.
classic teen
That's how
story.
you do it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just had to,
One for you, one for me.
Yeah. That's how
One
they
for
do
you, two for me.
So after all of that, we got
Mhm.
blessed with something that was quite spectacular. And
This definitely is gonna go down as a Kill Tony moment.
yeah, like for sure. This one's
And
gonna
we-
get all the pings in the end when
Dude,
it comes through.
We're gonna we're making a sticker. We're making that sticker.
We have to make a GIF. We have to make a clip. We have to make a reel. Whatever. We gotta do a TikTok. We gotta
We're
do a
stealing
shout
it.
out to Lucid Munford Davis because this is in his realm.
Of the feet realm.
And I just have to say that him coming out, David Flores was his name. Very funny dude. He seemed very fucking honest, but everything that he said, I swear to God, I have heard Mumford Davis also say before.
Well,
Really? Even
it's
the
a little
moves
different
thing?
though, isn't it?
I have heard
No.
Mumford Davis literally refer to like, let me see them hooves or let me smell them hooves. Like I swear
That
to
would
God,
make
I've heard Mumford
sense
Davis say that
because
before.
Well,
Have you not?
I literally, as soon as I heard it, well, you're Munford's best friend. You've heard him say a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
My best friend, Mumford Davis.
Maybe Munford didn't say. You know what I like?
well,
We don't know his jokes.
we'll
If
wait
you
and
know his
conjecture.
jokes. But anywho, I tagged him as soon as I heard it because it reminded me immediately of him. I was like, "This is up his alley." It sounded like Munford, so I very much believe what you're saying,
Only reason I say
which is
that
kind of disappointing.
is because I know Mumford Davis hit a couple of fucking open mics in Austin while he was out there a couple
Oh
weeks ago.
shit, that's right.
Well, let's
Said some of
let's
them-
not
all right,
start.
all right,
yeah,
yeah.
it's not, you know what I mean.
Oh
Let's
no,
not-
you,
this was
yo,
the-
so you can
this
start
was the-
shit in the middle of the show and I can't. Fuck, it's suck dick. Listen, I'm calling this motherfucker out. David
You
Flores,
totally
if you
can
stole
want
my
to.
boy
I didn't
Mumford
wanna-
Davis's jokes, I swear to God, dude.
Oh man, that's a strong accusation for a guy who literally
Just kidding.
murdered tonight. Like,
yeah, but let's be honest. Yonder ain't gonna throw that shit out if he don't really.
no, he's not. No, Yonder's got a short
Yonder's
line.
not somebody to,
Or a long
to
line, I
throw
should
somebody
say.
under the bus ever.
Okay,
Ever.
we'll get to the
Nah.
bottom of this. Don't you worry. We'll
But-
get to the bottom of all this.
But
Well,
nah,
for now, I
I've
mean, let's
already
give the.
pooped on this dude's doorstep. I've already pooped on his car, his doorstep,
He's
and his baby's
hilarious.
mama, and he don't even have one
he
yet.
was. Yeah, this dude was very hilarious. He was honest.
Yeah.
Like,
I
and,
mean, the
like,
foot smelling thing was just.
yeah, going in depth that much about how much he likes something that is just a very specific thing was so fucking hilarious. Like,
By the way, I want to give a shout out to the drummer. What's his name again? I want to give a shout out to the drummer. We'll give a shout out. Like,
shit.
this guy, as soon as David mentioned the feet thing, this motherfucker was raising his hands, lifting up, and fucking raising the roof. He stood up.
I think
He
it's
got
Mike
the crowd
Gonzalez.
going. Dude, as soon as he brought the girl on stage, he fucking stood up, started clapping, laughing, like he was into it, dude. You know he left the stage with the chubby tonight for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
She said, you like the smell, you got a stanky foot fetish. He's like, bitch, you got a dick fetish. Like, fucking, that was his only response, which I thought
You
was
got a
hilarious.
dick
And everybody
fetish.
kind of laughed at that.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen her do a minute. Maybe next
Yeah.
week.
She seemed very
Well,
like, like she didn't want no
I
handout
will-
or nothing, you know.
Let me tell you one thing though. I wish she would have kept the mask on. Yeesh. Yeesh.
Well,
Yeesh.
well, Tony was
Okay.
like, "That's the shyest smell my foot chick I've ever
I know,
met."
yeah,
Like let you get all up in there,
Yeah.
and then be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't even tell you about me. Sorry."
Absolutely the first fucking ever
Dude, the
smell
guy-
my foot girl that's ever come up.
guy, as soon as Tony asked him, like, where does this stem from? He knew right away. He didn't even have to think. He's like, man, I had the best pussy of my life, and she had some stanky ass toes, and it just stuck with him, dude. That's why memory is most most closely tied to sense, the sense of smell, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Try one more time. Let's take that one from the top.
Just cut that part out right there.
Yeah, memory is most easily tied to the sense of smell. Whatever, how
Closely tied.
closely. That's what you. The memory is most closely. Let's spend another few minutes on this. The memory has.
Your memory is more closely tied. Oh,
I like to smell a wrapping paper because it reminds me of Christmas.
Aw.
do you get the same sensation when you go into a warehouse?
No, it's not the same because it doesn't have the Christmas tree smell.
You got wrapping paper with Christmas tree smell?
Yeah, I live in New York State, and I live in the middle. I lived in the middle of nowheres.
I like pine tree.
I mean, it was like $10 to get a Christmas tree.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
back to
nice.
topic.
So yes,
Smelly
This-
foot.
Smelly Foot was very funny.
Smelly
Mikey
foot.
B, who came up very next out of the bucket.
Yes, I've been very excited to talk about him.
Okay, go ahead. You take the lead on this one.
Because I don't know. Now, mind you, I got into Kill Tony later than most people. I've got a lot of catching up to do. But Tony's very good at waiting until people finish the set. You hear things. I don't think I've ever heard Tony. I don't think the meow even happened before Tony goes, "How did you smoke a jalapeno?" is pretty much what he wanted to say. And that just cracked me up. Like, Tony forgot where he was for a minute.
It's funny because Joe Rogan kind of took some seniority right here. It was like, it was a joke. Get over, like, move on, dude.
It's a fucking joke, Tony.
It's a fucking joke, Tony.
That was kind
Well,
of funny.
because-
Time is money.
I think the guy really did smoke a jalapeno.
Oh, you know what's funny? Yeah, I think he probably did too. But what was funny is that Joe was kind of like sticking up for him a little bit until he found out that the dude been doing comedy for 4 years or 6 years or however long.
6 years. This
Oh,
was
yeah, that's right.
6 years.
like, oh,
whatever.
because he's only been doing comedy for a short amount of time, right? How long you been doing comedy? 6 years. Both Rogan and Adam Eve go, oh god. You know
Yeah,
what
he
though,
hasn't
dude?
been doing comedy long.
Yeah,
Roses
but
is
dude,
next line.
I mean, that's some like. I mean, I've been doing it for 5, and that's. Yeesh.
He also was like,
I'm not any better than that.
he goes, "I like butterface girls. I like to stay in my lane." And
Yeah.
like, I'm not picky when it comes to weight, but you're not going to be somebody that is not like in good shape and tell me that you like a butterface girl. Like, you don't have the right to say that. Like, well,
Yeah.
not right, but like, it just doesn't come off very well.
Yeah, like you ain't shit. Bitch, you ain't. He said, you ain't shit. Talking about butterface. You got to go to Mexico get your goddamn teeth fixed. You ain't shit.
Also, Mexico to get teeth
It's
fixed?
such a great deal. Well, I
What
mean,
kind of
it's
insurance do you got or have?
not. Yeah, it's
Whichever's
not
the
that
proper
crazy.
term.
I'm sure Mexico has fine dental work out there. I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I'm from New York State and I'm closer to Canada, and it just seems.
For the listeners,
wouldn't go to
Brandy, where are
Canada
you from
either.
again?
Yeah, what?
I
New
know
York
this
City.
is like the third
New York
time.
New
State.
York State.
I'm
10108.
No, I'm actually from Iowa.
Iowa. In the South, we call it Iowa.
Because Iowa.
Iowa. Because we can't say that. We can't put two vowels next to each other verbally. Iowa.
That
like
time we're
oil.
vulnerable.
Iowa and
those were
oil.
old.
We can't do none of that. But anyway.
BNL.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
let's talk about
I'm getting
everybody's
bored.
favorite comedian from Iowa. Fucking Kirsten Freed. They drew a name
was
until
she
they got a
Freed?
girl.
Was it Reed or Freed?
Freed.
I could not tell.
I remember this girl. I've for
Oh, yeah.
130% have met this woman as well.
Okay.
You've met her or you met
Yes.
people like her?
No, her specifically.
Really, Dave?
Yes.
Go ahead, Dave. Tell us what you think.
That's it. That's all all it is. I've met
How
her.
did you
That's
meet
it.
her?
At the Comedy Store. For Kill Tony. On multiple occasions. That's it.
Oh.
All right, Dave's bored. Let's get him out of here.
Looking for a way.
Let's do it. Let's get him out of here. This woman walked up and look. I feel like I'm the guy that always says this shit, but they'll get a woman onto stage, and they'll get a woman. They'll draw until they bring up a female comedian, and it seems like all of the shit that the female comedian says is like you could tell how there may be the bones of something funny in there. But it just doesn't work for me. And I feel shitty being the one that always says that. But dude, I don't laugh at any of the things that I didn't laugh
Women
at
say.
any of the things that this woman said. And
I don't think you should feel bad. The thing is, it's a law of large numbers. If you're only picking one out of it's the fact that not as many female are in the game, and so we don't get to see as many funny ones. When we reflect back at the funny ones, when they hit the mark, they're hilarious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just so I wouldn't feel bad. It's just kind of sucked that either they're not able to articulate how they're not able to perform in the moment and show us how good they are, or we've just not seen any funny ones lately.
I just think that after the interview, she just came off really thirsty. And so that's a little aggravating, I guess, to say the least.
Was she like that in person, David? Don't be
I don't know. I didn't talk to her. I said I've met her multiple times.
We were really, Dave, I was really hoping you were going to drop some like serious like tea.
Absolutely not. And I keep my secrets, so there's no reason for me to
I'm
be
going to
saying
start a kill Discord rumor about you and Kirsten.
Go ahead. There's already a lot of rumors spreading about me, so it's okay.
I did a story just now. No, I'm just kidding.
I think that this is gonna be David Lucas's new sugar mama.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, she was giving the eyes to Keys, or was that the guy?
She was giving the eyes to John Keys, dude.
Mm-hmm. Long Keys.
She's like, let me show you my Wonder Bread.
She's like, I got a lock you can put. She's like, I got a lock for you.
I mean, she's got a nice little booty. I want to see that 24-year-old dude. As soon as she said that her daughter's not here, Red Band just automatically like put his microphone down and was disengaged.
Yeah,
he's like, all right. He's like, all right, fuck it, I'm done.
We got the great and powerful Michael Lair next. I don't give a fuck about what she's got to say for the rest of this interview.
Yeah, that's very true.
Just checking out is what he said. But she did seem structured. I will say this: her jokes did have like what she had as jokes. It seemed structured. She seemed like she had some stage experience or whatever. Like I said, like the shell of something that looks and appears funny was there. You know what I mean? Like it's just it didn't come to fruition for me. But who the fuck am I? But the great and powerful Michael Lair, I don't want to make it seem like I don't really have anything to say. But what can you say about Michael Lair? He just kills. He comes out and he fucking kills. From the
second. He's just so funny.
Well, I will say one thing. He did seem a little different, and his voice came through a little more clear this time. And I'm just convinced that he got milked, and that was the reason why. I mean, he busted a nut, was able to bust a nut properly, since his nurse girlfriend is there, and just takes literally a load off or out, however you want to put it. And his voice came through much more clear, much deeper, much less, So the point is that this motherfucker needs to bust a nut before every time he goes on stage, and he will be borderline comprehensible.
Yeah.
Understandable?
He came out
I guess.
comprehensible.
Comprehensible? Whatever the word is.
One thing that he said, and I don't know if he was, I think he was kind of kidding, kind of not, but he was like, when Michael goes to different cities, he customizes. And it was like tying into something else, you know? And it was just kind of like a nice little tip or a reminder to people that are already doing it, but it's something like for people that want to get into it to think about if you're touring, to try and tie what you're doing into like wherever you go, to try and like know about that area and
Yeah.
then make jokes. And that's something like I wouldn't necessarily think of if I was trying to just get in and I was new.
All right, Brandy, you're opening in Willacoochee, Georgia. What do you say?
Oh, Willa Coochie. Uncle, get out of here. Get out of my
Okay.
coochie.
All right, now you're in Chubbuck, Idaho. What do you say?
Oh, Chubbuck, Idaho, my uncle.
I didn't know that Star Wars started in Idaho. Is that where Chewbacca came from?
Gay.
Chewbacca, my paka.
Yeah.
Now you're just rhyming.
Wikipedia them.
Now you're just trying to make onomatopoeias out of rhyming words.
Of course I am.
Like, it's just
Chubbuck, Idaho.
onomatopoeia.
Hey.
So-
Oklahoma. Hey.
Zing.
Budding.
But
Arkansas.
nah, Arkansas. What about what about
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping through the valley.
what about Massachusetts?
Mm.
No, so I'll tell you the thing that was before I totally
China.
thought of it was Michael Lair coming out and saying, "What the fuck is this? Like a special show? We got a dude with Tourette's, a dude with cancer, and then my fucking rickety ass come up here."
Dumpster fire.
Yeah, dumpster fire ass. That's what he said, dude. That was fucking just the fact that his brain is so sharp that he literally made a joke in his set about something that happened then, like that you just saw occur, which is that's funny, man. I wish more people would.
Well, his
that
muscles
off.
are made of mashed potatoes, not his brain. So he's under 40, I think, right? Isn't he still under 40?
I think he's 40.
40. So, just he's a regular old 40-year-old dude. Just fucking, can't move for shit. Or
Can't
moves like shit.
Move for shit.
Muscles made of shit.
Muscles made of mustard is the
Yes. Muscle.
You
Yes.
guys are making me hungry.
That's what it is.
Now I want like a chili hot dog.
yeah.
The muscles are made of mustard.
Sucking on a chili dog. But seriously though, that was a good episode. Everybody everybody seemed to like have the high moments in their spots except for the army guy. Like there wasn't.
By the way,
high moments in that.
Before you continue, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
That I was really hoping that when they started playing the Bad Boys theme real quick, that fucking Tony was gonna be like, "Please don't step off
back
that
from
ledge,
that
my friend.
step.
Please
Yeah.
don't step off that ledge, my friend. Please don't." Anyway, so I was really disappointed. I think he really missed the mark on that one. I'm gonna write a letter to him.
Yeah, you should write your
Okay,
congressman.
Karen.
Yeah, you should write your congressman and let him know
To write Ted Cruz.
about it.
Karen
Right, Ted
Sarah.
cares about it. But-
Ted Cruz is out doing investigative journalism at the border, apparently. So, like Vice. So I don't think I'll be able to get a hold of him. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, very good. I was wondering what Ted Cruz has been up to lately.
Texas. It's local Texas stuff, doggy. Fucking Texas loves Ted Cruz.
Yeah. Well, the T in Texas stands for Ted.
Well, speaking of Texas, who's going there for next week?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
announcement.
I am going to Texas next Sunday. I fly out.
Is it better if I explain it? Is it less pretentious if I explain what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so
As a matter of fact, listen, we have made it past our point of talking about the actual episode. So guess what I'm gonna do?
Yeah. Bong rip.
Oh
So,
snap! Let me go grab. Oh, actually, I got.
all
a
right,
new
you
bowl.
guys hit your bong while I
Go ahead and
explain
do your thing, Dave. You
yeah.
Be
So,
responsible.
So the great and powerful Brand Redband has formally invited Mr. Yonder Wizard, Mr. Yonder. So I guess he has to go through Yonder first.
Is that
Mr.
why you? I thought you were just going. You got formally invited.
Is formally invited to the 500th
Fuck
episode of
yeah.
Kill Tony, taking place in a couple of weeks now. He's going to
Fucking
be able
yeah,
to go backstage, as they say. So he's going to make somebody famous. I hope.
he's getting his dick sucked by
I'm-
some hot bitches.
He's gonna bring in
Sorry.
all the chuckle fuckers, and then not only is that, well, that's not the end of it, right, Kelsey? Because that's not the end of it, right? Because your boy got invited to do the Death Squad secret show at the Vulcan.
You said it right. Sorry, but think the love. You said it right.
What are you talking about, Brandy? Are
Yeah,
you even
what's
listening? Are you even?
happening?
Do you even need us for this conversation, as Crystalia would say?
No, I'm just super excited, and I didn't want to say too much.
Okay, so I'm saying it right now.
Dave's saying.
I'm explaining it. I'm explaining it right now that Yonder Wizard has been invited to do the Death Squad secret show at the Vulcan Theater the night before the 500th episode of Kill Tony. A good day, Mr. Yonder. How do you feel about that, sir?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank all of my fans. This has been, just a long journey for all of us here at Yonder Corp. And it's just, honestly, dude, I feel like I'm just watching this happen. I feel like I'm in VR and I've just slipped into another avatar. And I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
It's really happening.
Real experience.
This was not lucky. This was not just by chance. This was what do they say luck is? It's where opportunity meets preparation. And boy, oh boy, were you both opportuned and prepared.
Yeah. I unprompted. I didn't bring it up at all. I was in VR chat with Redband, and
I know he was saying it all kind of low and stuff. He was like, "Hey,
and he was like,
if you want to come to the 500th episode, I got you."
He was like, "Hey, when are you?
He was like, "Bring Dave if you want."
He was like, "Hey, when are you planning on coming back to Austin?" And I was like, "Well, I wanted to get out there before the end of this, before the summer kicked off, heavily. I'd like to come back out." And he was like, "You should come out for the 500th episode. If you come out for that, I've got a ticket for you, and I'll even let you do 5 minutes at the Death Squad secret show if you want."
Oh,
All in one fell swoop, like all in.
Ba-boom.
I love it.
Speaking of one
That's
fell
awesome.
swoop, Nate Bargatze's special, definitely check it out. It's very funny. But
What a nice
in
little
one fell swoop,
know.
he just asked me all of that all at once, and I was like, I didn't process it at first. I was like,
"What?
Oh shit!" I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, dude, because we put the tickets out for it's gonna be in this giant seat, fucking theater." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, tickets sold out so fast." And he was like, "No. What I'm telling you is you can come and hang out with us, And I was like,
Is anybody else hearing this? Well, man, you deserve it, buddy.
Thank you, Stosh.
You're welcome, Stosh.
I just want to take a side note to say, if anybody doesn't know Yonder, he not only does he put in the work,
Who the
but
fuck doesn't know Yonder?
If you just watch him, he helps people. If you want to do shit, he's gonna help you. Like when I first started Discord, I was only using my cell phone for my webcam. He will help you do that shit. So he puts out that great energy to help people. So I just love that you're getting that back. You know what I mean?
So if you have any questions about anything related to anything, please message Yonder Wizard with
Fuck
any
you, Dave.
single
Sorry.
question you have. Just ask, just message him.
Actually, just contact Dave at customer service.
That's my job in real
Dave
life, and that's my job on Discord, baby.
Field Discord customer service.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm pretty great.
Mhm.
Honestly, like the only thing that takes away from how great I am is how humble I am about all of it. You know, just
Well, our good friend
I wake up in the
Crico,
morning and piss excellence.
Can you please send me
Excelsior.
that? I was trying to quote you to Steve the other day and I couldn't do it. Please send me that.
We were speaking with one of your good friends, Crico, the great and powerful Screwball Whiskey representative, and he said he alluded to you saying that don't ever feel like you don't belong there or anything. Don't feel like you really do. And I quickly came in with, oh, trust me, he believes he should be there. There's no doubt about it in my mind that he knows he should be in that green room with those motherfuckers.
I don't know. Like that
Suck dick.
I haven't gotten there yet. Like,
well, all we got to do is, punch up your hacky ass jokes. I think we can lose this tag, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing more than I want than for Dave Sarah to help me write jokes.
Mm-hmm.
How about that moment though?
Well, hey, you said it, man.
Ryan
I mean,
White
I wasn't gonna assert myself on it, but since you said
more
it,
than I want than that.
If Ron White knows who you are, you belong in the green room.
But I don't think Ron White knows who I am. Like, I feel like, here's the thing. I feel like if you have to explain to someone why they know who you are, then they don't know you. Right? Like, I feel like if you have to, like, say, oh, but I was the guy that spoke to you this night after this thing, if you have to, explain how you know somebody for them to remember you, I don't think you know them. I don't think I know those people. But here's the thing. The Death Squad Secret Show has featured fucking Tony Hinchcliffe, Joe Rogan, Ron White, Sarah Wineshank, and Jamar Neighbors came and did one. A lot of fucking comedians. The night that we were there, we got to see Dustin Ibarra, Tony Casillas, Dylan Ray Sullivan, Ron White, Brian Redband, Dicey. I can't remember the other guy's name, the closer. So sorry, Canadian guy.
Dude, it's poor guy. So bad for that guy.
Poor guy. He had to follow Ron White. And you know what? I could fucking be that guy. I could have to follow Ron White. Yeah. I could have to close the show for
just throw Yonder up there.
Yeah, just get him up there to tell some rape jokes. See how that fucking goes.
This is one of my favorite YWRs.
But no, but seriously though, like there's been a lot of fucking people on this show, and I am absolutely honored to now be counted amongst those names. Well, not yet, because I haven't been there. And
all right. We fucking get the point.
You know what I mean, man.
All right, Dan. We get the point. Okay. You're great. All right. In the future, Brandy, I think it'd be very important if you just had the mic closer to your mouth. It's just so much easier to hear you speak when the microphone is closer to your mouth.
Well, the problem is I'm such a loud person and I don't hear my mic, so I do appreciate that feedback because I never know if I'm like killing you guys or not.
We'll go ahead and test it afterwards. Don't you worry, baby. All right, let's get to these brackets, dude. So
yeah, let's get to the cool shit that's going on in the Discord.
Yeah.
Before we get to the brackets, please go to all of our other clubs. We have the Boxing MMA Club, which, god damn it, I almost got first place if it wasn't for cats.
Fight Club.
Fight Club. We do Tapology. We do the Tapology picks every UFC event. Go to that. We also, we also talk about the fights while they're happening. They're talk about them. So you can come on, do those things. We have the Cooking Club, which fucking my week this week, and last week you guys did the cheesy onions, came out great. This week, it's not so much the food that we're gonna be doing, but what I wanted to show you guys, I think it's important, is to give a little shout out to one of our faithful listeners and followers, Teft, in chat, possibly the fastest meme in the West.
Yeah.
He came up with this gem that was just a montage of a meme, and I'm gonna bring it up right now. But cooking club is going good. This week is gonna be my pick with Mongolian beef.
Yeah.
That I got from my church's recipe book. Let's pull up the cooking club real quick.
Yeah, go check out the meme in the
Oh, look, there's sassafras.
killdiscord.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sass
So
and
we're going.
stash.
Yeah.
I see it.
So this Mongolian beef, um, it's spelled Mangolin, right? Instead of MON. So very hilariously, Teft wrote this, made this meme, cooking club, Mongolian beef. So I thought that was hilarious. Come join us. We have some delicious food we're going to be cooking soon. And also, Yonder, you want to tell them a little bit about the other clubs?
Yeah, well, the record club is absolutely probably the most successful club we have, I think, so far.
Shout out to Drats.
Drats, the great and powerful, who is also part of Tony Hinchcliffe's roast class, which is Roast University. Go to patreon.com/Tony Hinchcliffe. I'm also a roast alumni. And
yeah, see, if you take the roast class, you might end up on Dad Squad Secret Show one day.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Or lose a Laugh Factory mic.
Yeah, or lose a fucking clubhouse mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Well,
devastating.
anyway, yeah, I'll never recover. The
record, throwing shade already, huh?
Record, I'm not throwing shade. I mean,
Big boy hasn't even stepped foot in a comedy club, and he's already throwing shade.
There's no shade being thrown. Why are you making this look like I'm shade throwing? I'm not throwing no shade.
You're just throwing straight fire.
Me look like a shade thrower, and I ain't throwing no damn shade.
No, you don't throw the shade. It just naturally occurs around you.
I ain't throwing.
You ain't gotta
throw
shade when you magic.
Okay. Continue with the record club.
But no, record club has been very fucking good. Last week or this past week we did Modest Mouse. I think Antarctica and the Moon. Is that the right? Did I say that album right?
Oh, man,
I'm going from memory.
One.
So I think it's Antarctica and the Moon. But it is so awesome the way we will just sit and just all of us muted, quietly listening to an entire album, a full-length album together, and then we just discuss how it made us feel and what we thought of it. And each week, excuse me, there's a drawing between the names who register by reacting to a particular post every week, so you'll get to select one, and we do the same. We've adopted this same type of selection, however you want to call it, from Drats to do everything else as well. We're also doing that with the cooking club, and I've personally been trying to catch up on the book. We're reading The Hajj by Leon Uris in the book club. I am halfway to my quota for the last month.
We'll eventually get through it, I promise.
We will. But
it's getting riveting. The Bedouin have met the Jews.
Yeah. And the Muslim guy and the Jewish guy are beginning to become friendly with each other, and I kind of I like that relationship. But either way, the book club is going to be kicking back off soon, and absolutely my favorite thing is watch party, because we're constantly watching shit together.
Yeah, man.
Constantly.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, band, go on.
I cut you off. You go ahead. I'll
go on, Brandy.
No, I was just gonna say the random night that I just decided to put on, it was Blow, and then How High, I think, and then Master of Disguise. But it was very, very random movies, just randomly, and we'll do that. Or last night, you put on Willow. They'll be out of the blue. And then but then we also have consistency too. We watch documentaries that might be related to music that people were into, or comedians that were, or you guys watch the specials, the Reagan special, and what was the other special you guys watched?
Yeah, Brian Regan and Nate Bargatze.
Mm-hmm. Dude, how good was Bargatze? I can't get over his little fucking mannerisms and his god damn it, I love that shit. Brian Regan is literally a fucking living cartoon character.
He's a caricature.
Dude, he's hilarious. He takes you back to like 90s comedy, dude. Like just fucking,
I didn't say this the other day when we were watching it, but can I tell you my favorite Brian Regan bit?
Sure.
There's just it's so funny and clever. Is he's like, man blames everything that we can't do on man going to the moon. He's just like,
yes,
this telephone cord bunching up. We can put a man on the moon, but we can't make a telephone cord that don't bunch up. He's like, what if man never went to the moon? And then you'd be like, hey, buddy, is that telephone cord bunching up on you, giving you trouble, bothering you? And he's like, no, we haven't even had a man on the moon yet. It could solve all of the world's problems, but if man just never went to the moon. I thought it was the funniest bit. Just it's clean and it's good.
I love that you brought that up because that's one that sticks out in my mind. And I actually quoted it in the last year, which is random out of any any comedy album for me to listen to. Like I used to listen to a lot of like Pandora comedy, and Brian Regan, somebody that played. And I remember telling Steve, my boyfriend, like over the summer, that exact joke. It was just because you're
funny.
like, yeah, you're like, we can't do this. We sent a man to the moon. We don't have flying cars, but we sent a man to the moon.
We sent a man to the moon. You know how he does it. He reminded me of Jim Carrey a lot.
Jim Carrey, he's got a little Gaffigan, but you know what I'm really realizing now? It's a lot of, it's reminiscent of Carlin. Carlin does a lot of that. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? He does that.
Oh my God.
Carlin's alternate voice. Was always like, I got a scab. Yeah. Or whatever, however he does it.
Energetic too.
Yeah, it's that fucking, the energy, he's all over the stage. He's hacking at things. He's, doing the eyebrows and the face.
Yeah, but he said fuck, and that just...
Really? He did?
No. Like
Jesus
Carlin.
Christ.
Did you hear that?
Oh,
that
yeah, I did.
Come up from...
Oh, Carlin. Okay, well, he said fuck, but,
but anyway... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Sass. That you're absolutely right, and I'm an idiot, and it's very new, and I'm not used to talking about.
Not the right album.
So no. I'm just not used to bringing it up because it's our newest club that we have is Art Club, in which every I think once a month we're bringing one topic a month, and everyone has the entire month to create some sort of art around the generalized topic. The topic this month is home, and you can make any kind of art you want. You can write something, you can paint something, you can record something, or do something like digital art, any sort of creative format that you can put home into. That's what Art Club is there for. And I apologize for not bringing that up. That is I'm very excited about that because a lot of people seem to be signing
excited
up for that pretty quick.
Yeah, I was going to say it seems to be very popular it seems to appeal to a lot more folks than I anticipated. So I'm really excited for people to see what happens.
All right, now should we finally get to this thing? This fucking bracket that took us 6 times to make?
Yeah, let's get to the bracket that took us 6 times to make.
So as you all know, 6 times to make. So as you guys know that we did a Kill Tony Madness bracket. It's just like March Madness, except we put Kill Tony episodes. We're only using right now the Comedy Store one. This is its own separate bracket, but will later be used. The winner may or may not later be used to do another bracket, an extended bracket, which we'll go through later on. But right now, we are just finished through 2 rounds. We're going to walk you through the first round real quick, show you who won. The first round of voting, it was my fault. It didn't really get out in time. There wasn't too many votes. But honestly, you know what, dude? I do have the stream open, yes.
Is it for streaming?
You could stream it, yeah, so you can show the actual brackets. And so, but whatever, like, everybody who mattered voted. So Everybody whose opinion mattered voted, I guess you could say. So we went around, but then second round, we really got a pretty decent response. A little more than 50 people voted. So let's look at the first round first. Okay, take a look. We have, here we go. Bert Kreischer versus Bobby Lee, Theo Vaughn. As you can see, Bert Kreischer and Bobby Lee won 5-3 here.
Such a good episode.
It's a great episode. Okay. Second, oops, sorry. All right. Then we had Tim Dillon, Mike Feeney, which is a fucking hilarious episode. And the 274 Tom Segura episode, which is fucking hilarious also.
Yeah.
This one, I think...
it's hard to go against Tim Dillon.
Yeah. And Feeney, yeah.
I would say so.
I mean, Segura is obviously the great.
Partial.
Segura is obviously great, but Segura has so many episodes that sometimes people are like, well, you know, he'll
years of content that you can listen to.
Tom Sure.
Maybe he'll win. Because it's just that Tim Dillon is so much more vocal during these things than Tom Segura is, you know?
Yeah.
Tom Segura, like, Tim Dillon loves hearing himself talk, so... Anyway. So Tim Dillon wins here 6-2. Then we had Tiffany Haddish versus Moshe, which I was surprised about.
I'm surprised on this. Yeah, wow.
But that Moshe Kasher one was pretty hilarious, though. I mean, I must say he's a funny guy. But he did win 5-3 on this one. So I mean, the people have spoken.
Do you think it's funnier or people that hadn't listened to that episode because it's one of the earlier episodes?
Maybe. I mean, that's kind of a classic episode. The 324 Tiffany Haddish. It's like one of the first ones she's on, right? Or maybe the second one that she's on. That might be that's not. Is that a William? No, that's a Malcolm episode? I don't remember now. But we'll get to that. So yeah, Moshe advances, and then we have another Bert by himself episode versus Andrew Schultz, and this Bert episode is hilarious, but you know,
Dude.
I guess we had to get Schultz's in there because that 419 is a fucking killer.
Dude, yeah, that Schultz episode. There's a moment in that Schultz episode where Brian Redband goes on a Super Mario Brothers soundbite, like spree, and dude, it results in like Tony Hinchcliffe just like reaching over and putting his arm around Redband and just shaking him after like just in absolute bliss.
Yeah,
and that makes me erect. I enjoy that.
We love that gift from them.
I love those sort of episodes when you feel the energy of like the actual cast coming together.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. And then we had the 5-year episode against the 420 episode, and you know what, dude? The 420 episode wasn't that good. Yeah,
I didn't think it was that good either, but
I didn't think it was that good. I mean, Kevin Smith's awesome, and Ron Wyatt and Jeff Ross, they're awesome, but there's something about the episode, just like nobody was funny on the episode. It just puts the whole fucking drag on the whole thing.
I think Tony even mentions it throughout the episode.
Yeah, just bad.
It probably was just having 3 funny guys that should be by themselves.
Yeah, maybe.
That's gonna be my best guess.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Suck dick.
I don't know why he's doing this all of a sudden, but it doesn't matter.
The next one I did see was wait, is that round 2 that you're on there?
Yeah. I'm trying to get off of it. Don't worry. Just fucking. I think I accidentally clicked on something. God damn this thing. Hold on.
Do you just have to keep scrolling back, or does that?
No.
Don't you just have to keep on scrolling back, or is it because it ended? It ended just now, or did it?
There, I just had to scroll. I don't know why. It's. I think I have to click on it up here or something.
You gotta scroll all the way back.
I got it right here. Anyway, so the last one is the
Mark Norman, Ari Shaffir versus Big J Okerson.
Oh, we had more than that. Yeah, right here. Mark Norman, Ari Shaffir versus Big J. I was at that Ari Shaffir episode. I think
really?
He whips his dick out, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that the one? Because there's one that comes out naked in.
There's one he comes out naked in. I don't know if it's the same one.
On that show.
He wasn't, and then he didn't. I don't think he started off as a guest on this show either. He just ended up being a guest.
I don't know if he whips his dick out because I feel like I just finished. I don't know. I thought I got through the whole episode.
Okay.
I just listened to it today.
That
I
Big J
re-listened to
episode is fucking hilarious though
I
too.
love Big J so
I
much,
love-
man.
I love Big J so
he's a
much.
great
Man.
he's a great guest on Kill Tony.
And
then
I am shocked by the Donnell episode. Like I thought the Donnell episode would get a lot of votes because it had that nonstop barrage of roasts from him to David Lucas.
Well, to be fair, yeah, go on.
No, you say. I think you and I were gonna say the same thing, Dave. So you take it.
No, I was just saying that like there's only 8 people voting. There are only 8 people that voted for the first round, so it kind of, it could have gone either way on that one. That's my bad again, but I mean 7-1, Ron White.
Okay, so
I mean, we're just
totally
kind of Ron White nut huggers around here too. So
well,
So
dude, that
the
episode was.
440
Go ahead, Brandy.
What were you gonna say? The 440 episode of Donnell, that was his first time, right? On the Kill
I think
Tony
so.
show. That was a really good episode, but the thing is Donnell became the Donnell show and it
Steamroll.
kind of meshed with Kill Tony, but it definitely took its own vibe, which is I think is what is reflected in the votes.
Well, anything that Donnell does, he's going, it's going to smell like him. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be his show.
Right, but you know what I was saying, right? What I mean, like,
yep.
I loved it, but I could tell because I remember looking at the YouTube comments and people necessarily didn't feel it. I can't remember. I just remember I remember seeing that episode pan out and I liked it. But yeah, it was I found it funny because Donnell kept going, "Can I talk now? Can I talk now? Am I allowed to talk?" And he was even trying to restrain himself still. So, which I obviously can really relate to with me being a chatty Cathy. So,
yeah. All right. So back to the top. Now we've got Kreischer versus Dylan. Now we had some heat on the votes.
Right. Yeah.
Now we got some heat on the votes, and we got some backing behind. And Tim Dillon fucking doubles up Bert Kreischer with the 40.
Wait, what are you on, Dave? Are you on the next part?
Yeah, this is round 2 now.
Oh, we didn't decide to talk about the Eddie versus Bill?
Oh, yeah. I missed it. I missed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so there we go. And then Eddie Bravo, dude, versus that Sam Tripoli, Eddie Bravo versus Bill Burr. Look, that Bill Burr episode is really funny. It's a classic episode. First of all, the lights for some reason are just on Bill Burr, like the pastiest man. Like the lights are literally all the lights are on him, and he talks throughout the whole thing, and it's fucking hilarious. It's a classic episode, but. Dude, that Eddie Bravo Sam Tripoli episode gets wild, dude.
Yeah.
It gets wild.
Everybody seemed to like that one the most out of this anyway, which shocked me because I felt like just Bill Burr and Dom Irera and this old school belly room thing.
Yeah, man.
But dude, hell yeah, dude. Roll time.
All right, so then now we got the second round here. We got Bert versus Tim. Tim Dillon doubled them up, 39 points.
Not just Bert, but Bert and Bobby. And the Top Shelf Brass Band in that episode.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
we got a lot of. I think we had a lot of Tim Dillon nut huggers
for sure
voting on this. So and then we had Andrew Schultz versus Moshe. I could have guessed it. I still particularly think that Moshe episode is funnier than that Schultz episode, but the Andrew Schultz episode had some memorable moments in that.
Dude,
anyway.
That Schultz episode is fucking hilarious.
It is hilarious. And then the 5-year special, Joe Rogan, Dom Irera versus Mark Norman, Ari Shaffir. I was surprised, actually. But even though I shouldn't say I was surprised. I just thought that Mark Norman, Ari Shaffir episode would put up a little bit bigger of a fight just because of who it was. But holy shit, that 5-year special was fucking. It is.
It's so fun.
It might be the winner.
I mean.
Oh yeah. There was one that I felt like would for sure make it to the end. It was the 5-year special. Like I for sure knew, like, dude, this one.
Well, it's gonna have a tough battle against Tim Dillon in the next round. I think
it a couple times. It's just
coming up.
It's just so funny.
And
I mean, honestly, I had to rewatch. My thing is, I have like this thing where I just love to watch Tony's reactions because Tony's done this for so long that he's expecting something, which is something like he's already expecting you. He's already seen so much shit that to get him surprised you have to really work for it. So I just love to watch him when he reacts and laughs and stuff. It just really gets me. It cracks me up.
So, and then the last one, Ron White versus Eddie Bravo, Sam Tripoli. I, not gonna lie, thought Bravo Tripoli was gonna pull this one out, but Mr. Good old Ronnie White boy makes it to the semifinals.
Yeah,
So
by a
let's take a
significant proportion.
Yeah, he did. 7 votes, not bad. So we have about 1 day left, 24 hours almost, 23 and 11 minutes to go and vote for the third round. And let's take a look at the matchups. We currently don't have any votes yet. So this is gonna be some good stuff. Tim Dillon versus Schultz. Ooh, the winner of this one might win the whole thing.
Yeah, that's like those are your number 1 seeds, I believe, right now.
Yeah, cause look at these
Oh, you got to vote?
Yeah, yeah. You know what? We didn't even talk about that. Like couple of 1 seeds going down, right?
Yeah.
Or a couple or whatever. I guess only 1, 2. Not 1 seeds, but a couple upsets. So then, but yeah, we got Dillon versus Schultz. The winner of this one might win it. And look who they got to play in the next round. Ron White versus. Oh, there's only 4 teams left. Okay, never mind. I forgot. I thought we had an extra run.
This is the final 4, bro.
Final 4. Tim Dillon, Andrew Schultz, 5-year special, Ron White. So get out there, vote.
See, I'm surprised a little bit that the Ron White episode is doing as good as it's doing, because like that was my pick to go in just because that's the episode that brought me to Kill Tony. Like,
yeah, well,
that's
he's an epic guest. So like people remember the whole Kill Tony experience with Ron White. You know what I mean?
And plus, the guys were the blue collar comedy tour guys. Like it was Jeff Foxworthy and Bill Engvall and Larry the Cable Guy were the band.
Oh, right.
Dude, that shit was so funny. I watched that episode. I watched Ron White on Joe Rogan drink about a bottle of his tequila and then say, "I gotta go to the comedy store and do this Kill Tony Hinchcliffe." And I was like, fuck, Kill Tony. If Ron White is going to do something live on YouTube later on tonight, I'm going to fucking watch it for sure. And I watched it first time ever live.
Sick.
And that was the first episode of Kill Tony I ever watched.
Well, the stars are aligning for you again, I guess.
Yeah, the stars are aligning for me to go to. Where the fuck can they go vote for this thing, by the way?
Well, we'll go ahead and put the poll again. I've been constantly putting in Kill Tony chat. I'm going to pin it. So just go to killdiscord.com. Check it out. Kill Tony chat. You know, you can find it.
On your Twitter too,
I've been
right?
tweeting it. It's at TweetLab.
Yeah.
Yep, I've been tweeting it. You can find it. If you need to find it, you can find it. That's all I got to say. I will be posting the link throughout the day and today and tomorrow as well. So go out there, get your votes out, you know, because you got to fight for the right. I have a dream. Chris Farley. Anyway.
Right. So yeah, shop.killdiscord.com is a thing.
Yeah, it is.
Now, and also killdiscord.com is a thing. So, yeah. There's that. Anyhow, let me see here. Let's get this thing over here. Bam. Bam. Yahtzee. All right. Well, let me make sure I got. Hit that one more time, Dave, from the top, please. Real time. So yeah. Anyhow, screwballwhiskey.com, SKREW ballwhiskey.com. Tomorrow's stories begin right here. Hashtag get screwed. Hashtag screw it forward. All of the peanut butter whiskeys are posers. My boy at Kreko, Kreko on Instagram, is the dude that is helping me out with all the Screwball Whiskey stuff he helps me out with. So he honestly, Screwball Whiskey for sure. But at Kreko, that's my boy. Felt remiss without giving him a shout out. Anyway, follow us all on social media. We're all right down at the bottom of the screen, scrolling the entire time. All of our social medias and links to all of those are in the description of this video. Also, killdiscord.com, shop.killdiscord.com. Come hang out with us in the Kill Tony Discord. That's where you'll be able to find links for the bracket that we're doing and all over the place. Dave, looks like you got something to say there.
Producer Mike over here, I think, he's taking some pictures of me. I'm not really sure, though.
Oh, Producer Mike. Shout out Producer Mike. Follow us all on social media. Once again, as I say, subscribe to Kill Tony on YouTube. If you're here, you've already done that, but do it anyway. KillDiscord.com.
Everything on your mama's account, your dad's account, your ex-boyfriend's account, his sister's account.
Hey guys, I got a podcast with Corky from the Ding Dong Show. We just interviewed Don Barris. Go to Comedy Stains on YouTube and follow our podcast because we really need the follows and the subscribers. We got an episode this week on Wednesday with Mr. Danielle Freak for all you Australians out there. We're gonna have a great time on this one, so come on out. DJNDen.net, baby. Dave Exhale on Twitter. Dave.Sarah on Instagram. For Brandy, for Yonder Wizard, for Brian Redband and Tony Hinchcliffe. Thank you very much.
KillDiscord.com.